Viewers, my name is Melvin Metzger. Welcome to the Melvin Metzger Show, live from London, hosted on the Then and Now media platform. My show is diverse and will focus on a range of topics, including culture, music, fashion, food, sports, media, education, health, and relationships. On this show, as I engage guests from around the world, they will be able to tell us their stories in their own words, so their challenges, their successes, and their achievements. My show aims to inform, educate, and share ideas. I research and interview distinguished guests and community game changers. In short, the show aims to aspire to inspire. That's our aim. Ambassador Dr. Imambay Kamara is the president and CEO of Disabled International Foundation and global ambassador for the Commonwealth, a disability rights activist, children and women activist, inspirational speaker, and international female genital mutilation F.G.M campaigner. She is a dedicated and inspirational woman who has dedicated herself to helping and supporting thousands of developed people of all categories, as well as orphan children, women, widows, and the elderly. Ambassador Dr. Imambay Kamara, welcome to the Melvin Metzger Show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Right, congratulations on your 20th anniversary of setting up your foundation. And this interview will be about your story and how you started working with people with disabilities. But first, let's start by saying congratulations once again and welcome you once again. And tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you from? And I'm sure the viewers would like to know a bit about your early childhood. So where are you from? Which part of Africa are you from originally?
I'm originally from Guinea. I was born in Guinea, but I grew up in Sierra Leone. My dad is from Guinea, and my mom is from Sierra Leone, from the northern part, eastern part of Freetown, Frabe.
Okay.
Where my mom came from. So that is the area I grew up in as well in Frabe. So I'm a Frabe guy.
So you've been born in Guinea. Do you speak, I take it you speak French fluently, very well?
Not very, very well, but I can speak some French, some Suso, a bit of Madingo,
okay.
And
okay.
Creole, a bit of, as English is not my first language, okay. So a bit of English as well.
That's good, that's good. So you speak Madingo, so a bit of French, and Creole, of course.
And Timney as well. And a little bit of Fula.
Fula, wow. Wow, so at least whenever you find yourself in those areas or those situations, you'll be able to adapt a bit easily. It will be helpful for you to adapt easily.
That's right.
Yeah. So why did you start this organization, the Disabled International Foundation? Why did you start this organization? What was the reason behind you starting this organization?
Yeah, because I'm a daughter of a disabled woman. Wow. My mother was a disabled woman in Sierra Leone. I witnessed all the pain she went through, all the challenges. So during the war, I escaped the war in Sierra Leone in the 90s, from Sierra Leone to Guinea, from Guinea, then Belgium, then from Belgium, UK. So when I was younger, I promised her that all this she's going through, I'm going to change a lot of situation, because as a young child, I witnessed all her challenges, and you are unable to save her, you know. So when I was living in Sierra Leone, because all these Muslim women, all they want to do is to visit the Holy Land of Mecca. So when I came to England, I told her that if God help me, I promise her that I will send her to the Holy Land of Mecca.
Okay.
So after I came to England, because she's always asking me, can you please come? I want to see you before I pass away. But those days, you can't believe that it will happen.
Yes,
so I always told her that, Mama, right now I can't because I have 6 children. I said, I can't come now. I said, after, then I promised, I said, no worry, Mama, I'm going to send you to Mecca. So in 2001, I sent her to the Holy Land of Mecca, right?
That's great.
So I promised her that. I said, Mama, when you return back from Mecca, I will come to Sierra Leone with the children to come and celebrate with you on your arrival. Because since I came 10 years, I've never seen her. So that was the time that I was going to see her. But unfortunately, when she returned back, 2 days later, on the 11th of April, 2001, she passed away.
Oh.
So I was unable to see her after 10 years. The grandchildren never had chance to see her as well. So on that day, that was the day I founded Disabled International Foundation, UK, to help disabled people around the world. Because when I'm helping disabled people, I am seeing, because sometimes you cannot ask God why.
Yes.
After all the struggles, can you imagine a single mother, a disabled woman with 8 children during the 70s in Sierra Leone, what she went through. So that's why whatever challenges I went through, I said, when I think about my mother, because when I'm helping disabled people, I relieve my pains, the pains that I was unable to go back to celebrate with her, to see her. So I can't believe that I'm celebrating 20 years in humanitarian work, just because of the love I used to have for my mother. So that's part of it for now.
Yeah, that's a very touching story there that you just gave us, how your mom was disabled and then she had to raise you on her own with 8 other kids.
Yeah.
That's a very challenging thing to do, but and now she passed on without you seeing her for about 10 years. My sympathy for that, and may I so continue to rest in peace. And then you founded this foundation just because of what she went through, so that you can be able to help others so that they cannot find themselves in a similar situation. Are there any family members involved in this foundation which you formed?
Yes. I have board members, then especially my children.
Your children, okay.
My children, all my days, my children, I really, really, really appreciate them. I'm so blessed to have children like them, because for them to support what I'm doing, and they have the passion of my work, so they support me so much in all what I've been doing,
Mm-hmm. Is it all your kids involved or just a few of them? Because sometimes children don't want follow in their parents' footsteps, and we can't blame them. I mean, I never followed in my dad's footsteps, but is it all of them or just one or two of them?
Yes, some of them are supporting me, and one of them have followed my footsteps, which is one of my boy, my third son, Ibrahim. Yeah. Imambay Kamara follows suit. He has his own business. He's working with the mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, for empowering young people in the UK. And also he owns like 3 offices now to support young children, young people. He also has studios, so it's like he follows suit,
Wow.
The other children, they support me physically, financially, but he's the one that's like following suit. And my youngest son as well, he always support me because he dance. My youngest son is 17. He was telling me the last time that, Mom, I want to raise funds so that we can go to Africa to help the young people. Then I said, oh, that's good. So, but the other ones, they support me in other ways. I'm thankful to God for that.
Okay. That's great. So one of your kids is with working for the London mayor, and he's doing his own humanitarian side of things.
Yeah.
And
he has a company that it's called GUAP, Great Understanding and Power.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to bring him in one of these days so I can interview him as well.
Yes.
He can tell us what he's doing, how he's helping the community, because this is what this show is all about. It's about game changers. People like you, for 20 years, you've sacrificed 20 years of your time, of your life, to make sure that the disabled people have a better life, live a better life, get educated. So that's a great honor to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
To my viewers, my guest in the studio today is Ambassador Dr. Imambay Kamara, CEO and President of Disabled International Foundation. Right, you are a victim of discrimination and segregation because of your mom's disability. As a young child, how did that affect your confidence? Because if you grew up in that kind of surrounding, that kind of setup, back in the days, I'm sure that would have affected you a bit. How did that affect your confidence?
A lot. Sometimes I even refused to go to school because of the provocation. Some of my friends will start to work like pretending like my mom, how my mom is working, my mom is a witch. They discriminate against me as well. So it was very, very difficult time for me. So when I will return home and explain to my mom that this is what they have been doing to me in school, my mother will just tell me, don't bother with them. Just you can't destroy yourself because of them. Leave them. Talk is free. Just leave them. Yeah. So I just live with it. It's like, well, it was normal now, whether they provoke me or not. I just live with it. And also that's why I'm still fighting so hard, because at that time it was so painful. Yeah. I would cry all day. I would cry, It was really, really hard. It was a very hard time for me, Wow. Especially because my mom struggled so much. I'm not going to be ashamed to say that. Came from a very humble home, From a very young age, I used to go. I used to be a hustler.
Yeah.
If you grew up in Sierra Leone, butterscotch. I used to do butterscotch, sell it in school. I used to buy sweet biscuits just to make money. I used to do a lot. I used to sell sell oranges, cold water, everything. That's why for me, I don't look down on people.
Anyone, yes, sure.
Because no condition is permanent.
Yes.
I am a living testimony to that.
Yes, wow.
You know, as for me, I have been rich. I have been poor. I have been rich. I have been poor. I have been rich. You know, so that's why when I came to England after everything again, I faced a lot of challenges. Because from an early age, I've used to fight. At a very young age, I'm used to fight. I used to fight for myself. I used to fight for what I stand for, you know. So that's why when I came to England again, people that knew me, I used to have like 5 shops in the UK, businesses around everywhere during the war, employing people from refugee to everybody, help people, you know. So when I lose everything, there was a time now that the challenges I went through.
Yeah.
I have to choose. I have to choose the money, my life, and my children. I choose my life and my children, and I lose everything. But today, thank God, I choose my life and my children.
Wow, what a great sacrifice. That's a wonderful sacrifice.
Yeah.
From selling butterscotch in the streets of your town and becoming rich, becoming poor. We've seen both ends of the spectrum here. So you're better placed for any challenges that comes your way. So let's move on. What were some of the problems you faced starting the foundation? Money, finance, as they say. What were some of the challenges you faced when you set up your foundation, starting out?
A lot of challenges, you know, because when I started the foundation in Sierra Leone, because that's where my story started. Yeah. People thought that, oh my God, what is she doing? At that time, people, they don't want to hear about disability issues, you know. So if I will be talking about disability, they will be looking at me like, is she all right? Or people are saying that, oh, she's just trying to do campaign. She want to do politics. She want to do politics. That's why she spent everybody telling me that, why are you helping these boys, these women? They have so much problem. They are difficult. So I told them, I'm not going, although never say never do. I said, I'm not going to do politics. Is not my vision. Yeah. My vision is to help these people. I don't want their children to go through what I went through. And I said, I don't want to do politics. I just want to support these people. For the time again, because you cannot feed the whole world. I cannot do everything. Me too, I can't even believe how I managed to.
Exactly, how you came about to do this.
So I'm always asking people, come on board to support. There was a time in 2014, somebody told me that they want to support me. So what I did not ask the person, give me the money. I want the person to go and see what I'm doing, right? So I took the person to Sierra Leone, introduced her to all my beneficiaries around the country. Mm-hmm. The next thing, if not by the grace of God, and at that time, the government recognized what I was doing. I should have been a dead woman. The person went there and told the disabled people that the British government have given me like $10 million and pounds for them, which was, British people, Since I've started my organization, you can Google everywhere. I never get any funding from no government, nobody. So at that time, the disabled people, all these people that I was supporting all these years, my brother, you can't believe it. They nearly killed me. I was on SLBC, they went there with all kind of weapons.
Wow.
Yes, they were going to kill me. That this person told them that they gave me money for them. Yes, the police came, they arrested them. So they want to send them to court. Then I went to the police. I told them that I'm a disability rights activist. No way, I'm not going to go to court. The people were telling me, all the police were telling me that, oh, these boys, they are too rude. Why? You have been helping them. Why they have to do this to you? Let them go to jail. I said, no way, that's not going to happen. So you know what? Just warn them, but I'm not going to court. I'm not going to let them put them in jail. A disability rights activist. It's not going to look good. Whatever they have done, I have forgiven them. Yeah. The only thing, this batch of people that have done this for me, I'm not going to go their way anymore. Just leave them and warn them next time. If I have been a selfish person, I should have told the person, give me the money. But I took to Sierra Leone. I said, just warn them never to do something like that. I have everything. I have my family. I risk my life to go and support them. But this is how they paid me back. So those are one of the challenges. Some of my country directors, when I left, some will go and do the same. There is a lot. But I thank to God for giving me the strength, the inspiration, the determination for me to continue what I'm doing. And I will ever continue to do. Nothing will stop me. And people, if you have your passion, you have your determination, and the grace of God, never give up. Never, never give up. You will get there one day. I think I'm getting there.
That's great. Those were tough challenges for you, but at least you pulled through. You're not getting any government funding or any monies from the government, but
fundraising, but it's like 2 years now.
Okay.
I only do fundraising every year to raise funds. But without, there's a lot of challenges as well. Yeah. There's a lot of challenges. You have to sell ticket, you have to pay for because I do my event now in a hotel. You have to cater for hotel, but to sustain the organization, no matter the challenge, I keep on doing the event,
Okay.
Yeah. This year, I don't know, because I was going to launch, because I'm writing my biography. Okay. So I was going to launch my book. The annual event this year is on the 11th of October at Citizen Hotel in Auburn. I'll be launching, if it's possible this year or maybe next year, because in celebrating 20 years in humanitarian and launch my book, and as well as fundraise as well, if possible. So put the date down, 11th of October, 2021.
Okay, viewers, you've heard for yourself, 11th of October, 2021, Disable International Foundation and its president, they'll be doing a fundraising on that day. Please get in touch with Ambassador Dr. Imambay Kamara for more details, or you can check their website.
I will give my website, everything later.
Okay, she'll give you the website later, and you can see how you can contribute to this campaign that she's done, to this journey that she's on. Right, Disable International Foundation Sierra Leone, Disable International Foundation UK, How do you manage both projects? You seem to have you must have got able staff on both sides on the ground in Freetown, looking after your organization down there. So how do you manage both these, UK and Sierra Leone?
Yeah, I have my staff in Sierra Leone. I have my country director there and some volunteers.
Okay.
And so, yeah. So I did not employ a lot of staff at the moment because being that maybe likely this year, by the special grace of God, maybe I'm going to get some funding and I will be able to employ more staff. So at the moment, I'm asking for volunteers. I know who I'm going to employ, who I'm going to choose to be I need an advisor. I need a spokesperson as well.
Okay.
For the organization, I need ones. I'm open for partnership.
Okay.
I've done, at least I need support. Yes. 20 days. I need support. It's like my energy. I don't have much energy anymore. So I need support. I can't. I've done it 20 years. That's a lot of years,
You need someone, you need more people to help you push the project forward.
Yes.
Take it to another 20 years.
Yes. Yeah. 20 years, 50 years.
That's good. That's a good vision. That's a good vision. A very great vision you've got there. Right. You're recognized globally. Globally, I mean globally, worldwide, you're recognized. And nationally as well for your work with disability rights activists. You're a disability rights activist, children and women's rights activists. What's the feeling like when you get all this recognition, when you get all these honors? What does it feel like? Do you feel like you've accomplished something, or do you feel like this is the beginning of my journey?
Yeah, I feel good, happy, inspired that although we are not working for an award, but when we have been recognized, it's overwhelming. I can't believe it myself, when I would receive emails from people, organization, all organization. I'm part of more than 10, 15 global women organization around the world.
That's awesome.
One of the organizations here, Ladies of Our Nation, we are operating like 150 countries around the world, which I'm the chairperson for Sierra Leone. Likely, when I'll be launching, because I'll be going to Sierra Leone shortly to do pre-arrangement, likely some of these women will be coming with me to Sierra Leone because this is what we've done. I have traveled around with most organizations, Morocco, America, Switzerland. I'm part of Giving Women in Switzerland as well, Austria, Indian, everywhere.
That's a great experience, a very great experience.
Yeah.
What have you picked? Yeah, go on, sorry.
Yeah, I said that with humanitarian, it's challenging, but it's a blessing as well. The accomplishment, the people. When I was very rich, the limit was Sierra Leonean, Guinean, because I used to have business in Guinea, Gambia. But now, even though I'm not rich, but in my heart, I'm really rich. I am so fulfilled. I am so happy. The people that I've met around the world. Sometimes I can't believe it. I will be saying to myself, is this for real? Honestly, my brother, I'm so fulfilled. I am so happy for my life. I am blessed. I think I was saying the other time, I said, me, I am very rich. I am rich because I have my children. I have children. I have 6 children. I have 4 grandchildren. I have my health. Sometimes when I was rich, I was not happy. I live in a big house. I drove all kind of new cars. You name it. Lexus, ML, BMW.
Wala, like they say.
New.
Wow.
Sorrento. I was the first person in the UK to have Sorrento. But I was not happy.
Yes.
That's the time I knew that money is not everything. Now I don't even have a car, you know. Although my children are, but I don't have a car. For me, I think that is not important for me. I don't have a car. I will tell you now, I don't even have money in my bank. I don't have nothing in my bank. I only have money for pay my bills and the money my children support. I cannot go and keep my money in my bank. Someone is in Sierra Leone, they are sick.
Yes.
The children are sick.
Yes.
The father is sick. The mom is sick. Then I have my conscience. My conscience. Yeah, we have one house with my ex. But I don't even have a house. I prefer to build. It's like I'm addicted of building. I prefer to build schools. Like right now, I built 2 schools in Fortane Village, Magboka. I built an orphanage. Right now, I'm building the mosque to mark the 20 years anniversary of our late mom, the name after her, the Masjid Aja Fatma Satiu Badara Top.
Okay, that's good.
So for me, I'm a living testimony to say that money is not everything. But right now, I'm so happy. My greatest reward when people saying thank you, God will bless you. God will bless you and your children. Oh my God. It's like you have given me all the world. That's all what I need. And I normally tell them that. Because some of them, like, where I built the 2 schools, people thought that I was born in Magboka. I said, they were surprised. You are not born in this chiefdom. So why? Then I told them, I'm not born in Magboka, but I'm a Sierra Leonean.
Yes. Exactly, that's true.
Yeah, what about Lunge? You're not born in Lunge, because I used to have a restaurant. I built a restaurant from scratch. I built a guest house as well in a restaurant, but you know, family, they destroy everything. But that does not discourage me to do what I want to do. That is why I built the orphanage and the mosque. People are surprised that you were not born here. Are you a daughter of Lunge? I said, no. I still tell them that I'm not born there, but I'm a Sierra Leonean. I just like to help people, you know.
That's
I
good.
don't
That's great.
went to so far, you know, because I'm thinking about the opportunity our children have in this country. I hope that's what our children back home. Although, yes, when I lose everything, when I lose everything, yes, me and my children will suffer. There was a time. This is the first time I'm saying this.
Okay, you're getting a bit emotional there. Don't worry about that. Let's move on We'll come back to that, but you definitely had some fulfillment in what you've achieved in helping the disabled people on Sierra Leone. That's what gives you fulfillment. And then I was going to go into some of these projects, but you already talked about them, and the schools you're building in Maburaka and the other projects in Lunge, even though you're not from there. So
Yeah.
what you still carried on and put up these projects just to help the people there. So what you're trying to tell us here, I don't need to be from Kono for me to do something for the people of Kono. I don't need to be from Makeni for me to do something for the people of Makeni. So you're giving us some good advices here, a very good advice here. Your journey has been exceptional. You've received so many awards. You've won awards in America. Tell us some of the countries you've won awards from.
I don't know where to start.
Okay, just name the countries we know, the countries we're familiar with.
Okay. Yeah, America.
Yes.
Florida for 100 successful women in business around the world.
Yes, great.
Yeah, and Morocco. Morocco, this is India. This is, can you see?
Yes.
It's from India.
Wow. I didn't know you brought your awards along. That's a surprise.
Can you see? This is all my awards. Can you see?
Yes, yes.
This is all my awards.
Yes. That's a huge collection. That's a huge collection. Yeah. That's great. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Parliament.
Yeah.
It's from House of Parliament.
House of Parliament in the UK.
In the UK, yeah, this one. Oh, this is from the Ladies of All Nations International here in the UK as well. But the most one I appreciate more is from our community. This was the first award I received. This is from United Artists. Long time ago.
United Artists.
Yes,
wow.
The UK.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So that's one of your favorite awards.
Favorite award. And I was one of the, look at me here, AWUL 2016 for humanitarian, take and sell and bring some income so that we'll be able to feed the people every Friday after Juma.
Okay.
That's what's going on right now. Because I'll be traveling shortly to Sierra Leone. Yes, to commission the school and the orphanage, and maybe, if possible, if the mosque is finished, you know.
That's great. I was going to ask you about a few other things, but you're a very humble woman, but your work speaks for itself. I mean, you've done a lot for the disabled in Sierra Leone, and you've achieved so much honors. You've achieved a doctorate, and we Sierra Leoneans have a negative stigma, well, in the past, towards disabled people. Do you think your work has helped erase or reduce those stigmas?
Because for 2 years now, I've not been in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
I think there's not much changes, you know. Although in 2011,
yeah,
we campaigned with other organizations for the Disability Act. So the former government, kudos to them for that, because there was never any disability policy in Sierra Leone. But through to my campaign with other organizations, there is policy now. And also in 2012, there was a disability commission where for the first time they employed a blind commissioner. And so what I was thinking, because as I said before, I will be traveling to Sierra Leone very shortly.
Okay.
So I will approach some other organization because this is something that I cannot do it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I will approach some other organizations so that we can meet with the new government for the disability policy, if they can review the Disability Act, the implementation of the act, because there's a lot of benefit in the policy for disabled people, but it's not happening. So, as I said, the new government to look at the Disability Act in terms of education, accessibility, community acceptance, independence living, and quality of life, active participation in society, and also equal access to education and employment, and also good health, housing,
Yes.
All this, they have to look at it because it's not happening at all. I don't know for the last 2 years that I've not been in Sierra Leone because I still get calls for medical, for food, for shelter, which is not supposed to happen like that. But as I said, I'll be traveling to Sierra Leone very shortly by the special grace of God to meet with the new government so that they can look at the act and see what they can do.
Okay. I hope all goes well for you, and reach out and see how they can help you guys. To my viewers, this is the Melvin Metzger Show from London. My guest today is Ambassador Dr. Imambay Kamara, President and CEO of Disable International Foundation. She's here live with us. And you're involved with, what's it called, the female F.G.M. You're involved. Tell us a bit about your involvement with the F.G.M. We've not got much time left, but I know you can touch on that for us.
Okay. I'm a survivor of the female genital mutilation. So I'm a campaigner as well to stop this barbaric act. So during 2014, I think, for the act, to pass the act in the United Kingdom with other around the world, I was one of the signatories to stop that harmful acts. Okay. And also sometimes help young women and girls in recommendation for them to get some immigration status here in the UK. Okay. I've been campaigning a long time ago.
Okay. Well,
in the UK, the act is getting better because, like before, we used to go to most of the airports during holidays time, people that are taking their children overseas for the act, but it's not happening that much anymore here in the UK.
Okay. Sierra Leone celebrates its 60th Golden Jubilee Independence anniversary next week. Do you think people need to get more involved in with the disabled? People need to get more, because you've done your part and you're still doing it. You've taken us on a long journey. It's been 20 years for you, which I really admire your efforts. Do you think more people need to get involved in this kind of work?
Yes. There's other organization, but it's not much. There's not a lot, like Ambassador for Humanity, Farela. She's doing very well as well. Melkosh, she's doing very well as well. But we need more people. We need more people. Together we can create an impact. We need more people to come on board to support. Because what I always say here, we should stop discriminating against these people, because you can become disabled at any time of your life.
Yes, that's for sure. That's a fact.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of disability in people. People only recognize disability on wheelchairs and crutches. No, that's not the only thing that is a disability. Like me, I'm disabled, but you cannot know I'm a diabetic. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a diabetic, so I'm disabled. Asthmatic, you're disabled. You know, there's a lot of illness that are connected to disability. Mental health is disability as well. So there's lots of work to do around disability. So honestly, yeah, we need people to come on board. As for me, as I said before, I'm always open for partnership, collaboration. You can contact me. I'll give my website, my email, my contact number to get in touch with me. You know, we can do it. You know, Sierra Leoneans, we can do it.
Yes, well done. Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
we come together.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Viewers.
Love my Sierra Leonean people. Honestly.
I love my people too. I love my people too. I've attended, me and myself and my wife, we've attended so many functions.
Yes, you and your first lady.
Yes, me and my first. We've attended so many functions. We supported so many functions. Like you mentioned,
right.
Parela, with Ambassadors of Humanity. You mentioned Faith with Melkosh. Yeah. We've supported so many. And like you have said, people need to reach out and see what they can do, or see what they can do to help the disabled in Sierra Leone. This has been very, very educating. I mean, when I contacted you, I didn't understand the depth or the knowledge you possess, or how long you've done this, until you started talking about 20 years. I was like, my God, this is crazy. And you've educated us so well.
You know, I don't like going. It's like, I don't know. I'm not comfortable of talking about myself. I am this. I have done this. I've done. I don't know. I'm not comfortable. That's why I said I need a spokesperson. Please get in touch.
Yes, spokespeople for the Disabled International Foundation, get in touch with Ambassador Dr. Imambay Kamara. She's looking for someone to fill that position. Any last words or advice for our viewers? There must be about hundreds or so viewing this, watching this broadcast. Any last words for our viewers?
Yes, thank you to everybody that logged in to watch this important platform. And also thank you to you, Mr. Metzger.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And also thank you to the founder and the president, Mr. Prince Kroma.
Yes, the man himself, Denano Media. Yeah.
He's one of my greatest supporters. He has been supporting me, all my fundraisers. He has been supporting me with their club. They always attend my events. Thank you so much, my brother. Please, may God bless you. And also, please, everybody, as I said before, I am open for partnership, collaboration. Come on board. Let us help our people. Let us help our people down there, especially the children. Let us help our women. And disabled women. That's why I'm campaigning for female genital mutilation. They are at risk, greater risk. They face domestic violence as well. So let us all come together. Women, Sierra Leone women, look at me. I'm with other organizations, women organizations. They are doing so well in their countries. So we can come together. I'm here, please. Thank you all for watching. And please, another thing, about Sierra Leonean women, let us come together. Peace, 60 years in Sierra Leone independent. Let us come together. Let us come together as one and party, please, because for me, I am friends with every one of you. You are all my friends. even a little girl or little child. I have the most respect for everybody, you know. So please, let's stop all the fighting. My beautiful Sierra Leonean women, let us party. Party's coming on, please. So I'm going to invite all of you to I think I'm going to have the first event. I'm going to invite all of you. Please, I'm begging, I'm down on my knees. Thank you, beautiful Sierra Leone people. I love you all. May God bless you all. Thank you.
You've heard for yourself. That is Ambassador Dr. Imambay Kamara appealing to the women in the Sierra Leonean community to come together, and she's given an open invitation for the first event that she's going to do. We've been educated today. That's what this show is all about. The community game changers. This is what the show is all about, and you just represent what the show is all about. Would like to thank you. It's been an honor to have you on our show, and I would like to thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you. God bless you.
Yes, amen. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank
brings
you.
us to the end of another show. To my viewers, words of wisdom here. It is not what's behind you that counts. It's what's ahead of you. So let's look to the future. Thank you all and good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.